You really got me. That's the goal. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Nicolette and welcome to my first video. I thought it would only be appropriate to do a little Q&A, get to know me, just so you can know a little bit more about me. And I am really excited to start. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. So before I get into questions, I want to share a couple basic facts about me, just so you can get to know me a little bit better before we get into the real stuff. So, my name is Nicolette with 2 L's and 2 T's. I'm really interested in all things fashion. I also love being creative. I consider myself kind of an extrovert, but I'll get more on that later. I do a lot of yoga, or I like taking walks with a nice podcast in the background. Without any further ado, let's get right into the big questions. So my first question I actually got multiple times, and I thought it would be the perfect first question because this is my first video. So what made me want to start this channel in the first place? It's a long story and there's so many reasons, but I'll just go over the shortest and most important one. I had so many interests and I always had so many ideas of things I wanted to say, but I lacked the confidence to actually be able to say those things out loud. But over the past few years, I have been on this journey of self-discovery, figuring out what my interests and my values are in my life, and just becoming my best self and recognizing my worth. And I'm always going to be learning and I'm always going to be improving. I am really proud of where I am today. I'm so grateful that I was able to recognize that, you know, I value. I started this channel to help others on that same journey discover their self-worth, to really deepen or broaden their interests, and to just be their best self and live their best life. I also mentioned in my intro that I love connecting with people. I want to build a community of people who are going to learn with me, learn from me, and grow with me too. Okay, that was a loaded question with a equally loaded answer, but on to question number 2. What are your biggest interests? Okay, I kind of touched on these in my little intro, but there's a few more that I didn't mention. So number 1, like I said earlier, would definitely have to be fashion. I have always loved the fashion industry. When I was a little kid, I would watch the Met Gala religiously. I would go on YouTube and I would watch all of like the analysis videos of people like, oh, what are the best outfits? What are the worst outfits? I love the creativity of it and just the beauty and the artistry behind it and all the history it also has in it. And it just really fascinates me, and that's something it gets me going, man. And my second biggest interest, I would say, is travel. I love exploring new cities. I've been to France, and that was a life-changing experience. I want to go back to France, and I want to go to so many other places in the world. My third biggest interest would probably have to be wellness / mindfulness. And I know that sounds really cliche, but like, let me explain. I love journaling. I love meditation, and I think it's really important to take care of yourself mentally and physically to live your best life and to be your best self. I love walking with a good podcast because not only do you get your movement in, but you're also learning, and you don't even have to be learning, but you're just listening to something that's enriching your brain. Third question, where do you see yourself ending up in your career? This is another loaded question. I see myself in the fashion industry of some sort. Talking a lot about fashion, I know, but I mentioned that I'm studying public relations and business, so I would love to do something with that. Maybe work for a magazine or for like a fashion brand. Definitely somewhere within the fashion industry with some kind of creative role. That's the goal. Question number 4. Coffee or matcha? You really got me with this question because I don't even know myself. Right now, I think I'm in my matcha phase, but I definitely also consider myself like a coffee connoisseur as well. So I have to go with matcha. I'm sorry, I have to. Question number 5. What are some hobbies that you enjoy right now? So once again, I'll go over 3. First, Pinterest mood boards. Not only creating mood boards, but also making like little pins like from Pinterest. Caption it like, ooh, going to get coffee in the city with a friend, like, and making a little outfit and mood board for that. I love doing those little things, making little collages out of like Pinterest things. Second, I have to mention reading. It calms me down, and I also really feel like I'm learning as I'm reading. I just enjoy being really immersed in a story. I love cuddling up on my bed with a cup of tea and a good book. I feel like that's just the ultimate winter vibe. And my third hobby that has been kind of constant, really, I've always loved this, is note-taking / journaling. I love little journal prompts or a gratitude journal. It helps me with my mental health, my productivity, and I just think it's a great hobby to pick up if you're looking for something to get a little bit more organized and to get your thoughts out if you're struggling with anything mentally. Journaling is a great hobby to get into and something that I have recently started loving. Question number 6. Are you a morning person or a night person? I am a morning person 100% all the way. I get up when the sun rises, and I'm not kidding. It doesn't even matter if I want to sleep in, I physically can't. I also love being a morning person because I love my morning routine. I love my slow mornings. I love drinking my coffee or my matcha with my journal and just watching the sunrise, and so that's a big part of my day. If you want anything about my morning routine, let me know and I could make a video about it. Okay, question number 7. Question number 7. Who is your biggest inspiration? Princess Diana is one of my biggest inspirations and who I look up to because watch The Crown on Netflix if you haven't, but an amazing, wonderful soul, and she's just someone who I really look up to and who has all of the characteristics and qualities that I hope to have, and I hope to bring that joy to the world just as she did. Final question, question number 8. What are your current favorite songs? Now, I have 2. Ghost in the Machine by SZA and Phoebe Bridgers, and Brooklyn Baby by Lana Del Rey. That brings us to the end of my first video. I really appreciate all of you watching. Hopefully you got to know a little bit about me and about my story and my interests and my hobbies. And I really hope you enjoyed watching. So thank you all for spending your time with me today. If you like this video, you can give it a like and comment down below, maybe some video ideas. I would love to hear it. And if you want to see more of me again, you can also subscribe below. So I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day or night or whenever you're watching this video. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.